Hands down, the best addition to the game, and yet another step in the right direction for NGS. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this game got me skeptical. Like, I don't know, man. A big tower with similar maps and somewhat random objectives sounds to me a lot like something else. But this caught me off guard, bro. And I was looking ugly too, like Pokemon without makeup. Like, I need to stop, bro. I'm just kidding. Calm down. But seriously, this thing is dope, and here's why. So, first off, visual. I think this is important or a replayable mode. And yeah, the cocoons or whatever the heck you want to call them, the weird boxy blue things, aren't exactly known for their amazing looks. Blue squares get boring really fast, real fast, bro. But they mixed up the color palette enough and just threw in crap in there, like random cool crap thrown in there, the parkour thing, glowing crap, contrasting colors. It just looked kind of cool. It's not amazing, but it was mixed up enough to look interesting. Plus you're not in there long, which leads to length. Division and the Summit did a similar thing with the weird tower thing that you gradually go through with challenges you could add on, But it took like 9 years to complete for basic drops. In that time, loot's not the only thing dropping, because you went from a boy to a man by the time you finish your first summit or whatever. It was crazy, bro. Nobody had time for that. It was rough, fam. But it isn't nearly as long as the summit was in Division, which is a good thing. It's a nice length. We did it like 4 or 5 times in a few hours, give or take. And that was my first time and some other people's first time that I was playing with. So it's not like we were experts by any means. Like, we were still kind of learning stuff, the layout of the maps, etc. So it could definitely be done way faster, and doing it faster is part of the goal. So mileage may vary based on skill, which is pretty cool. Next, we have the rewards. Maybe one of the most important parts of the mode, because if the rewards are trash, nobody's gonna bother. No matter how dope the gameplay is, it's still gonna be trash at the end of the day. But nah, bruh, these augments alone are worth it. I think they do like 2.25% or something, some nonsense. It's high enough to matter, especially if you're not like a super tryhard. Maybe if you're a tryhard, you got like the Addy capsules or whatever the heck they want to call them. I mean, that's one thing. You can't really compete with those so much, I don't think. But if you're just like a normal casual, or you're just not like rolling in Meseta or whatever, this is gonna be a pretty good upgrade for you in most cases, especially since we have a 5th augment slot. Some of the best augments in the game. Plus there's other random crap in there, like the Naruto run. Yeah, I had to piss off a couple weebs in the comments, but but the rewards are there, and they're both visual or cosmetic and performance crap. So why did I say performance? Like I'm talking about Viagra. Anyway, another good thing is the gameplay. It's fun. I mean, that's surprising, to be honest, because most of NGS's gameplay is kind of stale. Like PSE burst for like 2 years, bro. Like, oof. We've been grinding the same enemies, running in circles, grinding PSE bursts for the longest. So this is a pretty good change of pace. It mixes up fighting with cool buffs to enemies and conditions for higher scores, while also giving debuffs if you so choose, all rewarding you better and making you feel like a savage, which means a lot actually, especially in an MMO. You want to feel cool, you know, you got leaderboards, you want to flex on other people. It's not just combat though. You'll do some parkour as well, and it can help or hinder your score if you suck at it. So get good, basically. Like, you can't just run around be falling off the dang boxes or whatever the whole game. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, and even the combat feels a little different, because you'll have like different situations. Like in a PSE burst, yeah, a lot of it's just kind of mobbing, like trying to kill as many dudes as possible. But in this case, sometimes you'll be fighting 2 bosses that are like somewhat close together. And since it's timed, you want to try to trim down as much time as possible. So like some of your mobbing skills will actually be better in certain situations. Like, it just makes you think a bit more. You're not doing the same 2 single target combos you usually would do on a boss or whatever. So it mixed things up enough to make it a little bit more interesting. You also don't want to get hit, because most of the things either limit health items, drastically increase the amount of health items you use at once, or you just aren't allowed to heal a certain amount of times. And if you're with a team, it's even more important because you still have the same amount. I think it's like usually 10. You can't heal over like 10 times or something. So if you have 4 people and they all get hit, you know, you can't all heal all the time. So avoiding damage is actually important. Like, you can't get hit. You're trying to flex. You're trying to be the GOAT, you know? You don't want to know A. You got to get the big boy rank. So I thought that was cool. It focused a little bit more on skill. It all just blends together well to feel very refreshing. And most of all, it gives me hope for the future of NGS. Which leads on to the future, or whatever. NGS has had a shaky, to say the least, honestly. The release did not go well, let's be honest, and hasn't gotten to the point where I felt super compelled to recommend it to most people. I'll recommend it to a couple of close friends or people who are super bored, but like, I don't want to be like, hey yo, y'all need to go pick up NGS, because I think most people know, even the people who love this game, know that it's probably not in the best state to recommend to anyone. Let's just be honest. It's sad, but it's true. The truth hurts sometimes. Facts don't care about your feelings, I guess. Unless there's some like super extra caveats like play casually. But this honestly makes me want to tell people to play. Like, even if they just drop in, get to the pyramid, and then leave after they finish that, I still think it would be worth playing. Like, it would actually be a fun experience. It doesn't feel like you're constantly doing the same thing. And I think that NGS as a whole kind of needs that, because right now it's very linear. It's just PSE burst, honestly. It's pretty much just grinding mobs. And this is a small section of variety in the game, and it's good. Like, it's not just another thing to do, it's actually a fun thing to do that's also rewarding. I think it shows that Sega is serious about the game and has come such a long way from release. The game was hot trash at the beginning. It's come such a long way even before this, but I think this, especially since it's not even a main update, this is like a side update just to keep us playing before the main release comes out. I think that's kind of impressive, to be honest. It's not amazing, but it gives me high hopes. Sega obviously is trying to save this game, and I can respect that, bro. I can respect that. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Tell me what you thought about the pyramid, or my comments about Pokemon. If you want, bro, in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. God bless, and lights out.
Look here. Look here! Look, listen!